Hi everybody, this is your reading for Tuesday the 17th of April. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm using the Morgan Greer deck for today's reading, and I'm going to choose 3 cards to give you an idea of what's coming up for you today and what you'll be working with. So let's have a look. Okay, so we have the Star in reverse, the 10 of Cups in reverse, and the 9 of Wands upright. Okay, so the Star this way around is about detoxing negative emotions, negative feelings, and negative messages, negative beliefs. So I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, all of those kind of faulty beliefs that put you down. It takes a level of humility and getting really honest and vulnerable with yourself. That's why she's nude, because she's really getting real with herself and she's saying, these are my negative feelings and beliefs and I'm letting them go so that I can really let my true light shine. So this card represents hope, and it also represents self-actualization in the sense that if you get honest with yourself and let go of the stuff that doesn't serve you, you can really let your light shine and be the person you want to be. That card is in reverse, so there may be emotional difficulties that come up from the past that you may have to deal with today and let go of, so that you can turn the card around and become the star that you really are. The next card is the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is a partnership. It's a happy family relationship, a romantic relationship that's so serious that it's like a partnership. It's a marriage. It's a major commitment. The partner is part of your family because you're that close and you know each other that well. So it's someone who you either move in with or you get married to, someone you've fallen in love with. The 10 of Cups is really the card that represents hopes and dreams when it comes to relationships being realized. And the dream of a family of your own coming true. So finding a husband, finding a wife, having children, having a stable home, not just a house, but a home where your family lives, and really enjoying that whole family unit and how fulfilling it is. I mean, saying that family unit and just kind of expressing a couple of words like it's fulfilling and meaningful doesn't even do it justice. I mean, if you grew up in a family with brothers and sisters and parents, you know what a completely life-changing and completely life-absorbing factor that is in your life. So that card is in reverse as well. So the thing that's likely to come up again from the past is something to do with relationships, or especially a past relationship that has failed or that didn't work out, that didn't end on good terms. It could also be a professional relationship, any kind of relationship where you were close once and you've lost touch or it ended badly. It's likely that that crops up again and you have to look at the emotions and let them go. I remember recently I had someone contact me from 2 years ago and said, oh, hello, you know, I haven't been in touch for a while, how are you doing and things. And it brought up all of those emotions again. And I had to take a little bit of time to really clear that, because it brought up all those old memories and I hadn't realized I was carrying them around until that person got in touch with me again, and I had to just kind of really detox because it threw me for a little bit. It's surprising how much we hang on to emotionally and how much we don't realize that we're carrying a lot of emotional baggage, even if we've worked to let it go and work through it. Finally, we've got the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands says that the worst is behind you. So he's fought his way through this wall of wands, this obstacle, and he's chosen one wand and he's moving to the future. You can see the kind of wind blowing his the plume of the helmet is blowing in the wind. He's moving forward. He's got his gaze firmly planted on the future. So what's really happening today is that something in the from the past crops up, but the fundamental direction of the day is forward. It's about looking ahead, looking to the future. And the great thing is that you can clear something up from the past today to make emotional room for something positive to come in. And this card is to do with wands, and wands is the element of fire. So fire has to do with passion, excitement, life purpose, doing something that's really meaningful and fulfilling to you. So you're making space to look to the future and to create a genuine, positive relationship where you have all of these things. And if you look at this another way, if you read the cards backwards, we've got a really strong man who's very, very passionate, all that red. He's armored, so he's kind of ready for rejection. He's protecting himself. He's being kind to himself. He has got through the worst situation. So maybe he's been divorced or he's had a relationship that wasn't so good. But he's decided, I am still going to look for a relationship. I'm seizing that rod. I'm grasping my power and I'm moving forward. And you could almost read it this way, saying if you make that your priority and if you decide to progress with this area of your life today, relationships, that by moving in this direction, you get to turn this card around, and it's likely that you meet someone who you can have a loving partnership with, and that then also allows you to detox even more negative things from the past and let your light shine with another person and to really be in a relationship that you enjoy. So whichever way you look at it, it looks like a good day to make progress, to look to the future, to move forward, to let go of something negative from your past. And, you know, there's that saying, the best way to get over someone is to get involved with someone else. And I don't really think that's the case. It can be a quick fix. You know, if you're heartbroken about someone, to kind of meet someone else, to forget about that person, but it's simply a distraction. It doesn't resolve the root feelings, and that's what today is about, resolving the root hurt or pain or hurtful memory of what happened, letting it go once and for all, and moving on in future, ready to build something genuine and positive, rather than just using someone else as a painkiller or as a rebound person or something like that. You have the opportunity to do the inner work and to really go into a new situation with common sense in mind, but really open again and willing to have a relationship that's genuine and long-lasting and permanent, and that can be like a family relationship. You know, just because you've had a couple of relationships that didn't work out doesn't mean you're bad at relationships. It just means that you haven't met the right person yet. And all relationships end until you find the one that's right for you. So when people lose hope in regards to relationships and they put the blame on themselves, it doesn't make sense most of the time, because first of all, it takes two people to be involved in a relationship. And second of all, only the one that is destined for you is going to last. All the other ones are going to fall by the wayside. So don't put too much stock in that. We've got 17 here and 10, that's 27. And 9 is 36. 3 and 6 is 9, and 9 is completion and spirituality. So don't just ask, what am I going to move forward with? What am I interested in today? What should I pick to progress with? Get in touch with your higher self and your guidance and your higher power and say, what are we going to look at today and what are we going to progress with? And that then allows the universe to play a role in what you're doing, and it might guide you in the direction of relationships or being passionate about work and finding a new relationship in that sense, or providing you with a new activity or something that you adore and love to do, and that becomes a relationship in your life. So include the wisdom of the universe, because the universe always wants the very best for you and it always knows more than you do. So it's a good friend to have. So include that in your question of what am I going to do with this day? If you wake up in the morning and you do meditation in the morning, take 5 minutes to just really center yourself and then hit the ground running and progress. It's a day of really the pace being quick and moving forward, because we've got a lot of fire, we've got a lot of energy here, and it's about making a lot of progress. So enjoy your power and really set your targets on something. You'll be really successful in that area. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your personal reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.